Here today I'm going to be doing a part 2 to this PGR video. I had a lot of people commenting that some of the pictures that I used in the last video were misleading, so I just wanted to clear that up. Um, some nugs are dense. That is a fact. Some real weed is dense. That's a fact for sure. But when you have a nug that's almost like styrofoam, that is clumped together by something else, even when you break it apart, you can tell that there's something else holding this together. It's not just naturally held together by like a stem or something. You can feel almost like another layer of goo on there. That's not good, because even gorilla glues, like real gorilla glues, if you get gorilla glue, it's usually almost feels like a little bit dry but still sticky. It's not gonna feel like it's wet and sticky. But then that leads us into, is it just premature? Is the plant premature? Sometimes you will find weed that people are trying to sell a little too early, and they probably shouldn't be selling it at all because they didn't grow it properly. So there is possibilities where the plant could have no PGRs in it at all, and it's just a shitty grower. The person doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, which I'm not saying those are the people that commented on my last video, but I mean, if your excuse is, oh, some of the times we didn't do it right, so we just sold it and it wasn't right, but we still sold it. That's like someone. That's like going to out to eat or something, and then the person gets your order wrong, but still serves you it. Are you gonna go back to that same restaurant? I would assume not. So why would you expect your clients to come back to you after you gave them something that was incorrect? Doesn't make sense. But I it's definitely real. Sometimes this shit is just premature. Either which way, you shouldn't be smoking it if it's premature, but a good way to tell is if the weed is damp, if it feels wet, don't smoke it at all, because either it's premature, it has PGRs. Either which way, you shouldn't be smoking it. You should let that shit dry out. If it doesn't dry out and it's still wet after you left it out, then it definitely has PGRs and it has something in it that's not supposed to be on it. People used to put weed into lemon juice just to give it a little bit of a smell. So I mean, whatever the person's putting on it to make it not good, go somewhere else. There's plenty of dispensaries, there's plenty of places that you can go where you can get real clean weed, such as the Cannabis. That's a very good dispensary in Boston. There's a Send in Boston. There's Zen Leaf in Sharon. There's places everywhere that you can get clean weed, and you can actually do your research, watch reviews on the strains that you're getting before you get them, so that you know what is good and what's not good. Because realistically, nowadays, people are trying to find all different types of ways to enhance the weed. It's just like athletics. If any sport, people try to find steroids to make them perform better, people are going to find loopholes to systems. So it is best to do your research on whatever you're smoking, because just like food, you do not want to be eating products that could harm you. You don't want to be eating stuff that is cross contaminated with whatever. So, my best suggestion that I could give you from staying away from PGRs is just doing your research on the grower, doing your research on all of that, because at that point it would probably just be better to grow your own stuff so you know exactly how it's being grown and all that. But I appreciate you watching this. Definitely stay blessed. And if you have any suggestions that you would like the people to know, go leave it in the comments. And if you guys are watching it to this length, go read the comments so you can see people's suggestions. But I appreciate you. Definitely stay blessed.